Good morning and welcome again to English Learning. My name is Najmuddin and in today's lesson we are going to learn about the future simple. Last session we learned about the English pronouns. We said that we have 6 pronouns. We have singular pronouns and plural pronouns. In today's session we are going to learn how to conjugate verbs in the simple future with will and with going to. And then we are going to learn how to conjugate to be in the present simple. We are going to have examples and exercises, and then we're going to remember together the past, present and future tenses rules. Okay, we should know first that there are 2 ways to form the future simple. We have the future with will and the future with going to. We are going to start first with the future with will, as it is the easier one, and then we're going to move to the future with going to. Nice. The future with will, we have the verb to learn. It is in the infinitive form. When we conjugate it in the future simple, the rule is we just put will plus the stem, and in this case the stem is learn. We have the pronouns I, you, he, she or it, and then we have we, you and they. I will learn. We don't have to make any changes, neither to will nor to
And
learn.
here is an exercise for us to apply what we learned. The exercise has 2 instructions. The first one is correct the mistakes in the following sentences. The student will answer the question. We will learn English, and the plane will fly tomorrow. The first one is the student will answer the question. It is already corrected. We don't say will answers, we say will answer, because we learned already that we don't have to make any changes to the stem or to will, and we have to do that with the 2 other examples. And the instruction number 2 says put the verbs in the infinitive form. Once we corrected the verbs, we give the infinitive form. For example, will answers, the infinitive form is to answer, and we have to do that with the other examples. Okay, now we learn about the future with going to. Always the verb to learn. When we conjugate the verb to learn in the future simple, we have a formula here. We have subject, we have the verb to be in the present simple, and we're going to learn how to conjugate the verb to be in the present simple in a bit, plus going to, and then stem. Here is to be in the present simple. We have the pronouns. We say I am, you are, he or she or it is, we are, you are, and they are. When we conjugate the verb in the future with going to, we only have to conjugate the verb to be, because going to and the stem remain the same. Only the verb to be in the present simple changes accordingly with the pronouns. For example, we say I am going to learn, you are going to learn, and so on. And here are some examples. I am going to learn English. It is going to rain tomorrow. James is going to read books. The children are going to play. The teacher is going to explain the lesson. Nice. And here is an exercise to practice what we learned. Conjugate the verbs between brackets in the future simple with will and with going to. And we said that will is quite easy. We don't have to make any changes. We just put will plus the stem. With going to, we just have to conjugate the verb to be with the pronouns, and then going to plus the stem, they don't change as well. And here are the examples. It to rain tomorrow. The plane to fly tomorrow. We to learn English. Okay, now we remember the rules of the past, the present and the future simple together. We said in the first lesson about the past simple, when we conjugate a verb in the past simple, we said we guard the stem and we add ed with all the pronouns when the verb is regular, of course. When the verb is irregular, we said that we have to memorize and practice. And the present simple, when we conjugate a verb in the present simple, we add s to the verb only with the third singular pronoun, and with the rest of the pronouns we don't have to make any changes. And in today's lesson we learned about the future. We said that the future with will is easy. We just put will plus the stem, and with going to we conjugate the verb to be in the present, and then we put going to and the stem, they don't change.